Hey, 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 everybody. We are back. It's another Feature Friday Birth Story Hour, or actually, we changed it up. So we've got a little twist in it. Got to hear my vibes. Ooh, ooh. So we've changed our format this 2022 year, and I'm not just featuring on Friday's birth stories. I'm going to feature stories. And so I'm really excited to get this thing kicked off and get it started. We are in February. Today is Friday, February 4th. And I've got 4 guests lined up. And so we're just about to get into it and like hammer it out today. I'm really excited about it. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Delta. Delta's our special guest for today. So we're just going to jump into it. Delta is a friend of mine, now a previous client, now turned colleague. Like our relationship has evolved over the years, and it's kind of awesome. So I'm wanting her on today just to share a little bit about like her life, her mission, her journey, and her purpose, right? So each one of us have tapped into, or hopefully we've tapped into some of our purpose in this life. And so as we are discovering that, our purpose, our mission, our passion, we're just taking time to share it. So I'm going to go ahead and let Delta just tell our audience a little bit about yourself.
So, my name is Delta Williams. As you can tell, I have some kids. I have 2 babies. I actually had them back to back. And I got to hire Nicole as my doula for both pregnancies. So, after spending 2 years together in 2 very perfect births, I was like, "You're kind of family now." So, we have we have found each other. Well, we have found like our lives together. I don't know. I feel like I'm making that sound weird, but we have a lot in common. We
Yeah.
like really value our own power and the power
Mm,
of women,
yeah.
living simply, living how we're supposed to live, our connection with the earth and our connection with other people, our bodies, our spirit,
Yeah.
things like that. Um, I am I have a small business where I make whipped shea butter, I make body oils, room sprays, and bath salts now. And like I feel like every day I get a new idea of what to add to my business.
Yeah.
But the importance of that, those all go back to those roots of living simply, no harsh chemicals, nothing synthetic, like being good to your body so it can be good to you.
Yeah, yeah. I love that. And so you just kind of started going into what you do for a living. So you have a business. What else do you do? What else? Like, I know lots of us wear many hats, and I feel like you're not different as far as the many hats that you wear. So share with us a little bit of the different hats that you wear.
I have a lot of different hats. I'm actually in the Air Force. I'm active duty right now. Finishing up my last year of my 6-year contract. I've been around the world, mostly the Pacific. Um, I am very, very into healing. I've actually really, like, I've always been into like metaphysical things and I've always been spiritual, but these last couple years, I just took a deep dive and I've
Mm,
been just like so focused on that.
yeah,
So that's one of my hats.
yeah, yeah.
I love to garden and cook, and my dream is to like grow all my vegetables and fruits. Obviously, not all because that's a little like crazy, but like I want to have a really sufficient home garden
Yeah.
and yeah, like do that.
I love that. I love that. So, real quick, what do you feel like your life mission and passion is right now? Like, what are you on fire about? What are you ready to like? If I could just go stand on a platform and change the world, what would you say? What would you want people to get into?
Well, right now, like my soapbox is really about taking your power back and knowing that you can heal yourself and that um like your body can function very well if you fuel it well, and if you
Yeah.
take care of it, it will take care of you.
Yes. Yes.
The things to do that, like we have what we need, we just need to use it. um I don't know if that is like I'm really trying not to be vague but also not to sound like so far out there.
No, that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
like I agree with you. So if you could get on a soapbox or stand on some platform and announce to the world anything, you would announce to the world like, "Hey, your body is designed to heal itself, and we have tools to
Yes.
help do that." Right? Like,
Yes, I'm very into like empowering people that they can heal themselves.
yeah.
No, like the most feedback I get is that people think that they're too far gone.
Mm,
Or like they're not totally getting the connection. Like I had one person, like they've had chronic knee pain, um, and they are insistent that, oh, it's a sports injury, it is what
mm,
it is. Like it may be a sports injury, but if you support your body, it will support you back. Like you don't have to
yeah,
live with that sports injury your entire life. Like you can,
right.
and you can keep going. And like a lot of things aren't just what you see them as. It's not just surface level, it's so much deeper than that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Tanisha hops on and says, "Happy Fearless Friday, Nicole." Yes, I love that. Happy to see Feature Friday birth stories. Yes, so we've got a little twist on it. There aren't just birth stories, but we're here and we're telling the story of our life and our passion. Some of it will include birth, some of it will include business and business opportunities. So we are here for it, and glad to have you, Tanisha. Thanks for joining. So, Delta, tell us a little bit of why that mission and passion matters to you, and why does it matter to others? Like, why should it matter to others?
well, it matters to me a lot because I lived it and I went through it, and
Mm,
I'm so moved by it. I almost feel like like the old me died and I got to come back to have a new life that is wonderful and
mm,
happy.
mm.
And I never, like, I went from being young, like in my early 20s, thinking, like, I'm so over this. This place sucks, like Earth,
Yeah.
to now being in my mid 20s and being so happy every single day and like seeing my body function the way it should and being
Mm,
proud of what it can do and what
yeah.
it's. And I just like, I couldn't even imagine how well our society would function if everybody felt that way.
Yeah.
And like how we could really come together and know that we're not as divided as we think we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to like feel good and be loved and exchange love. Like that's our baseline. That's what we want to do. And
Mhm.
sometimes we have settled for less than because I don't know why we've settled, but I think there has been a settling for less than.
Yeah, some
And
people believe that's just the way it is because
yeah,
it was hard for them and they think it has to be hard for everybody else.
yeah.
And it absolutely doesn't.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. I agree. So, real quick, how can others join you in your passion and your mission? How can you like if I was like, "Hey, I think that's kind of cool. Like maybe I want some body butter or maybe I want some bath salts or maybe I want to figure out how to heal my body." Like how does somebody get on mission with you? How does somebody like join you?
Well, right now I am working on setting up my own website to sell shea butters and my body products for people like chiropractors, massage therapists, even you as a apprentice midwife, doulas. I
Mhm.
am offering wholesale, so if they want to buy from me and then retail it in wherever they are, I have
Yeah,
options for that as well.
awesome.
And if you're ready to feel good in your body, I also am a brand partner for Purium. So you can message me on Facebook and we can talk about gut health and the relation and how it's the missing link to everything.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm willing to hear conversations.
Yeah. So, just to recap, sounds like in order to get connected with you, you're focused on teaching people how to heal their bodies, right?
Yes.
And that suffering ultimately is optional. And ways that you're doing that is A, through your body butters, and like certain, I think, combinations, right, that help heal your body in different ways. And then also like having nutrition that can be your foundation to support health and well-being, like literally rejuvenating your cells from the inside out and addressing this gut health, which we often, say like your gut is your second brain. Really, we know it's kind of your first brain. It's like it's the thing that's telling you like go get them cookies or go slap that person. You know what I mean? Because our gut is like not healthy. So cleaning that up is a part of that's your mission, that's your passion right now. And so and that's what's lighting you up. So I'm thankful for that. Awesome. So
Um,
just oh, go ahead. Yeah.
oh, sorry. I just wanted to emphasize that treating our skin, like we need to treat our body before we treat our skin. Those go hand in hand together, and we need to put gentle things on our skin. Like if you wouldn't eat it, don't put it on your skin. So that's why, like, what makes my butter so special is that I'm using the highest in quality ingredients. Most of them are organic. I'm working towards fully organic, and all of my essential oils for scents are definitely organic. But like that is why it's so important.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about you kind of went into it like the quality that you're putting on your skin. How much more important is the quality of the food that we're actually consuming? So sometimes people are using like body butters or different things like skincare routines really to address the topical, but they're not addressing the root, which is the inside. So you're making it a mission and a passion to have organic, like the best, the highest quality of like body butters to put on your skin topically. We need to also be doing that for what we're putting in our mouth and putting in our bodies. So do you want to talk a little bit about what you've learned and are learning about your superfood company and why it is so impactful?
Yes. Man, it's like it's one of those things. It's like I don't know how to just say a little bit about it because I
Yeah.
am passionate. I want to like like I wish I had an hour and a spreadsheet and a graph or something to
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
to it. But like it all starts in your stomach, honestly. Like truly. So
Give
yeah,
us like two nuggets, just like two nuggets to like take away. Because I know like when you are passionate and you have so much information, it's like and it's all over the place. So just like two things. When you said you started with one, it starts in your gut, right? Like everything starts in your gut. What would be how would you address the things that are starting in your gut? Like what's the first thing you would say to somebody for someone to do?
well, first of all, I would absolutely stress that you need to get all of the old out and heal. You need to really like cleanse that palette and get it to a spot where it's really ready. Like after you get all of the chemicals and toxins out, you need to get it to a place where it's ready to actually absorb the good stuff that you're putting
Mm,
into it.
yeah,
And
yeah,
those organic fruits and vegetables and your water, of course.
yeah,
Like, yeah, you need to prep it and then nourish it.
yeah,
And then there, everything else will fall into place. And
yeah.
then
I love it.
on your lymphatic system. And that's where the skin comes into play.
Yeah,
Because you have to take care of it from the inside and the outside.
yeah. I love that, Delta. I mean, I feel like you just rocked it and knocked it out of the park. Like, really talking about like detoxification and how we have to like cleanse. And you've been on a cleanse, and sometimes people are afraid to go on a cleanses, especially if they're pregnant or they're breastfeeding. And some of the ways that we have done like detox or cleansing, seem harsh and like scary and like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get rid of all this stuff. And then like, I'm going to be crazy or I'm going to have crazy breakouts or like what? So, what have you done specifically to help cleanse and start, like almost do that restart? Like, what did you do specifically?
So, first of all, I think people have cleanse trauma because they've been introduced to so many like get rich quick or like get skinny quick
Yeah.
fixes don't
Yeah.
work.
Yep.
It's it's been misrepresented a lot. And
Yeah.
it's hard to come out with something that really is true and healthy. Like this is a very healthy supported cleanse. You're not restricting anything. You're
Right.
simply just moving moving what's in your body through. You're just passing
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so I do that with Purium's Biomedic. It
Mhm.
gets glyphosate out of your body so you can
Mhm.
get to that state where you are ready to start absorbing new nutrients.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, and it's crazy, but I am a really big fan of colonics as well. But
What's
that
that? What's
um,
that?
some people refer to it as colon irrigation. But that's a whole day. Um, for
I
advanced,
love it.
advanced cleanses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do personally, and that's what I found a lot of success with when it comes to moving energy and stagnation in the body.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm for it. And I think part of this is featuring people to learn different things and learn like here's new information, new experiences. So really you took a lot of use the superfoods or the superfood protocol to really help nourish your system and then to help like detoxify and then also like rebuild. So you've done a lot of that work and in that process you feel better, you have more energy, your skin is healing and repairing, you are not dealing with maybe the postpartum depression and baby blues that you once dealt with. Um,
Yeah.
tell us, we're gonna wrap it up here because these are like, I'm coming in hot and we're just telling the stories. But I would love for you to just tell a little bit of your comparing and contrast when you started this superfood protocol, how that helped you with your second baby and how you felt like it was missing with your first.
This is like if you're going to take anything away from this, if you're pregnant or postpartum, even if you had your kids like years ago, like this is something that I cannot stress enough.
Mm.
The differences were night and day. And I seriously, I didn't even think I was having another girl. I have two girls. I felt so different in this second pregnancy because of how just the boost I gave myself through these
Mhm.
superfoods that I thought I was having a boy because I was like, there's no way this is another girl because
Yeah,
this is different. I was not sick. I had no nausea, no heartburn. You can see this baby
all
has
the hair.
hair.
Yeah.
She has teeth already and she's 4 months old. Like, um, I'm getting distracted,
You're
but
okay.
yes, no swelling at all. Did you know you can be pregnant and not swell? That's
Mhm.
not normal. Like they tell you it's normal, but like you don't have to deal with that
Right.
whatsoever.
Right. That's
Um,
inflammation in the body.
yeah,
And
I
yeah,
was going for mile plus walks every day and I had energy to. And I had a 1 year old to keep up with at the same time. And I was picking her up every day. I remember people would tell me, like, how do you pick your baby up when you're so pregnant? Like, well, I gave myself nourishment and I did what my body needed me to do for it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. And I remember from the beginning of your pregnancy with Aya, to like before you started like the superfood protocol. And then I remember like you were on it and like diligently doing it. And then I took a picture of you. I took a picture earlier on, just as you know, we normally do, just kind of hanging out, like picture fun. And
Mhm.
then I took a picture later after you had been on the protocol. And I was like, what? So like you were 33 weeks or something like that. Like, so you were way more pregnant and at a time where you would anticipate lots of inflammation and all of this. Like, you looked further along when you weren't as far along than when you were that far along, because you had started to nourish, rebuild, and detoxify your system. And that was beautiful. So I was really encouraged and happy for you in all of that.
Another thing, I was very concerned with gaining another 50 pounds right after I had just had a pregnancy. I gained 50 pounds. I was like, I can't do this again.
Yeah.
And I only gained 15 pounds. Yeah, and I still ate cookies. Like, I still had my fun. But
like I still do stuff
first.
Yeah, I love that. And how big was your baby? So you gained 15 pounds during your pregnancy and your baby was 8 pounds.
Yes.
So literally the weight that you gained was all about the pregnancy, right?
Yes.
Hashtag winning.
I never thought that was possible. I was like, oh, that's only for like Hollywood people. But nope, you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it.
Yep. People just like you, just like me, making it happen. Awesome. Thank you, Delta, for taking your time and sharing and being a part of this Feature Friday story hour and sharing your story and your mission and what's lighting you up. So if you guys are interested in connecting with Delta in any way, you can follow this. This video is going to be available on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. It will stay up on Facebook, both my business page and my personal page. Delta can share it. But her body butter business is called
Delta Butter Co.
Delta Butter Co. And you can order, and she's got like a menu of different products that you can get. Also, we have a menu of different products that you can get to address your health overall. So what addressing your gut health, and Delta's pretty lit up about that. And if you're pregnant and you're like, I don't want to drag this pregnancy out or gain another 50 pounds or whatever, like, there's a way for you to experience health and wellness even during your pregnancy or even through difficult things that are challenging. So we're going to nourish our bodies. We're going to rebuild. And we've got something coming up called Fit February. It starts February 15th. So if you want to get on and kind of learn, how do I get my Fit February going on? It has multiple components. And one of the components is your nutrition. And another component is actually getting out there and move it, move it, move it. So we're excited to do that and connect with you. So that's all I got to say today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we'll do it again. So thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.